All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 14 of the Extra Time FC podcast. And today we have a great announcement. PSG are champions of Europe. How are we all feeling about the game?
You know, I said two things. Number one, I said when we barely went through Monaco in the round of 32, I said that either PSG get knocked out by Chelsea or Barca, otherwise we're going all the way. Gang, gang, gang. Here we are. And the other thing I said is that if PSG had the misfortune of winning, uncomfortable conversations will need to be had. And we've all said this. And also, one last thing, this whole what was the final thing I wanted to say? It was with regards to the fact that people call this crazy when we said 2025 PSG was an all-timer team. They said, oh, PSG this, PSG that. Last year they said, oh, Purple Patch FC, 4-month FC, you can't do this FC. Ike fue. Ike fue, habla, speak up. I said the first Champions League was for us, the PSG fans. 55 years of waiting, ever since the Qatari takeover in 2011. It was mockeries. You go into school, people are laughing at you, clowning on you. Now, where are those haters at? This second Champions League is for all the haters, the naysayers, the non-believers, the doubters. Come outside now. Come outside. Talk to me nice. Talk to us nice. We are the double champions of Europe, the first team in the history to go win their first Champions League and win it back in the Champions League era. Nobody can sit at our tables. We are uncontested champions of Europe. Ike fue, hey, ferme vos gueules. Voilà. That's what I have to say on that.
Hey, shout out Luis Enrique, bro. The guy has genuinely changed my life. And he didn't have a great game in the final, but special shout out to Matt Safanov. Got the starting job and stepped up when it mattered. So, got to give a shout out to him, man.
You know what? It was never going to be easy. You know, Havertz goal, I was down and out. I'm not going to lie. I was down and out. But this team, what Luis Enrique has built, this is a never say die team. And man, oh man, finally, we are stamped an elite of Europe. Same UCLs as Chelsea. Same UCLs as Juve. I don't care who you are. Be prepared to block me because I'm about to say some crazy things. Luis Enrique, we're talking the best ever.
One off Man United.
Barcelona, watch out. Barcelona, watch out.
I had this on record. I was in Kit Districts Live last year when we had just won the Champions League. And I said to him, PSG would have more UCLs than Barcelona by 2040.
Not ridiculous to say. It's not looking ridiculous to say right now.
And specifically, you know what? Thank you for mentioning Kit. Because I remember all of last season, basically. In fact, a lot of fans were going and saying this. Anytime we PSG fans made any, comments or any take and whatnot, it's like, oh my goodness, this is what PSG fans do after one Champions League. Well, now it's two Champions Leagues. Now it's two Champions Leagues. And you know what? This PSG team is better than Prime Pep Barca. Get mad all you want. You know what?
Whoa,
you can say,
whoa.
Yes, it's
That's
better.
not ridiculous to say.
No, it's better. Where's their back-to-back Champions League? Where's their back-to-back Champions League?
Put it on the table. Where is it?
Champions League?
We are not better than 2011 Barca. Let's calm down.
Yes, we are absolutely better than Prime Pep Barca. Yes, we are.
Hey.
We're absolutely better than them.
Look at this game, bro. Look, no. I'm going to draw a direct comparison, and I'm going to tell you why we're better. That Barca team, when they played a defensive unit, right, like Arsenal, you know what they played back then? They played 2010 Inter, and they lost to Jose Mourinho. This PSG team,
and they were a man up, and they were modern man up version. For a large
and they were a man up. I forgot about that. Yeah, right. And we basically played the 2026 version of that, right? This Arsenal team, you cannot break them down, but we did it anyway. We're too versatile. We're too good on transition, too good in possession, and we can beat a low block. Again, like I say, Barca never went back to back. They didn't have the juice. But you know who has the juice? This PSG.
Exactly.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, we are not comparing this Arsenal team to that Inter team, bro.
Listen,
listen. All I'm gonna say is this is the Dylan segment, all right? DKMVA is in the building, you feel me? Because I'm wearing this jersey with pride, all right? People don't understand why I went to mentally as a Paris Saint-Germain fan my whole life. When we're in a circle of new people, oh, what team do you support? I'm a PSG fan. I'm loud and proud. I was never embarrassed. But the PSG for what? Who? What did you win? You're insignificant to every other team. They're acting like you said, I don't know, Red Bulls FC. The way they talk about PSG back in the day is like we're not even a club. We're younger, yes, but it's like we're not even a club. It's like we've had no legends come in and out of our team, bro. And to now, after Gabriel missed, I literally dropped my knee. Like I dropped because I couldn't believe I didn't scream, I didn't do anything. Like I couldn't breathe. Because we just went back. Bro, go back to 2019. If you said 2023, if you said we went going to go back to back after winning our first ever Champions League just last year, I would slap you in the face. I'd be like, why are you trolling me? Like, it's not funny. Like, I get it. I'm a PSG fan. It's not funny. But now look, voila. And I love that the players in interviews are saying, oh, thank you, Junior. Thank you, Junior. Exactly. We are going to get
back.
Exactly. What's going to stop us? And back to Junior's point. Pep has nothing on us. Every one of my friends that has texted us, that's texting me saying, oh, relax, blah, 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 after last year. And now this year, I'm sitting my ground. You feel me? Like, they're saying, oh, like, relax, you're not that good. You versus the Arsenal team. Things like that. I just think, regardless, if you're the best, you're going to get hate. You know what I'm saying? I had someone text me, oh, the competition is not even that great anymore. So, you shouldn't even be happy about getting. Like, what kind of, you hate us that much that you're going to say that the competition of football went down? Like, you know how crazy, like, a excuse that is to just hate for no reason? Man, so as a lifelong Paris Saint-Germain fan, this Champions League, this one specific one was for all the people that were hating on us. All the people that were saying this was just for 1 year. Oh, after January, you lock in all these people that would just say, oh, you had your year. That's cute. All right, let's get back to the real football. Now we're talking. What's happening? Where's your team? Ike Fue. Gang. Come on,
gang.
Come on, bro. Nah, y'all take the mic, man. That's my second.
Man. Like we've been through brutal. When I started supporting PSG in 2014, I think we lost to Man City that year, if I remember correctly. But we've had some bad losses. The La Remontada robbery, 18-19 getting knocked out because Buffon had a stinker. That penalty. 19-20 losing the final. 2021 losing to City when we're 1-0 up. 21-22, don't even get me started. 22-23, we were just buns second half of the season. 23-24, Dortmund, don't get me started. But now, come on!
We're up, baby. We're up.
Wait, man, you go and you look at even the records that PSG have broken. Last year, we set the record for the most goals scored in a calendar year for the Champions League in 2025. This year, we equal Barca of 1999 and 2000 for the most goals scored in a Champions League campaign with, I believe, 45 goals. We have the highest amount of possession in a Champions League final ever recorded. Obviously, last year, getting the record for the most goals scored in a Champions League final. But we're record breakers. And this is why I say this team is the greatest team of all time. Because you can come into me and say,
yo, what are we doing?
Okay. Oh, let's go. Let's have those conversations. Because we said when we won it, I said, me, Deke, Dylan, all said, we said uncomfortable conversations we need to be had. What does Prime Pep Barca have over?
I thought
Unless
we were,
you say,
I thought
Messi,
we were talking
they had
about
Messi.
players.
What else?
Like Luis Enrique being the best manager, and Dembele being one of the best false nines ever.
Okay. What does Prime Pep Barca have over PSG? What do they have?
What do you? Everything.
So both have a sextuple.
The better midfield. They have the better midfield.
Hold on. The team, the achievements, what they did. So that team, in 2009 they won the sextuple. The second year they got knocked out to Inter, so semifinals. And then the 2011
they won it all.
They won it again. Okay.
Yeah.
PSG, the 3 years under Luis Enrique, first year semifinals, right? Won everything domestically. Second year Champions League, sextuple winners, just like Barca. And then this year they go and win it again, back to back. So unlike Barca, they actually went back to back and they won the same amount of Champions Leagues. You want to talk about domination over Europe? Look at all the records they had. We have the Ballon d'Or winner, the Golden Boy winner, the African Ballon d'Or player, the Asian Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, Club of the Year, Player of the Year, most goals scored in the Champions League calendar year, second most goals scored in a year period, in calendar year period, second only to prime MSN 2015 Barca. Like, you look at the teams we've beaten in the last 2 years. We've played against what? City, Arsenal, Aston Villa, who else? Liverpool, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Inter Milan. All these teams have faltered. We've been every single European giant in these last 2 years. I've gotten the sword against PSG. Not a single one can go and say, yeah, I went against PSG and I stood up to them. And none of those teams, we outplayed every single one of those teams. Every single one. It's not like, oh, it was a Fugazi game, we got a lucky and whatnot. We outplayed every single one of those teams. And we're on top of us being European champions. Give us that Premier League title too, right? We are champions of England as well. F the Premier League, bro. F the set piece league.
Thank you.
All right, look. Look. I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect the team I love.
Owen, no.
Listen. The team I grew up. Not the team I grew up because I was 8 when I started supporting, but the team I've watched for over a decade. Right? That's not what I'm gonna do. But I'm also not gonna be delusional, biased, and.
But like how?
So what's delusional?
We beat everyone
about it.
That are disrespectful to the football universe that we know and love.
See, this is what I hate about some football fans, right? They hate the fact that older teams can get beat, bro. Not
exactly.
Listen, older teams that
we are not beating Peak Barca. What are we doing? Like, come
okay,
on.
so what do Peak Barca have over? What do Peak Barca have over them? Like, hold on. Luis Enrique went and said that PSG Bayern game, right? That PSG. Would you say that we're better than 2015 Barca?
I think it's close, but yeah, maybe.
Okay, but a lot of people will go and say 2015 Barca is one of the best, or it comes close to Pep's team.
I mean, I think 2011 or 2011 and 2009 Barca is both better than us.
Okay, why?
I just think they're a more complete team. I think if we played each other over 2 legs, they would win. I think they have the better midfield. I think they have the better attack. I do. I mean, you could.
Okay, I think we're a better pressing team than they are. I think we're more versatile.
Okay,
than
but
they
they're
are.
More
better,
intense.
They're better. I would say they're better in possession.
You could say
than
maybe
we are.
technically they've got us, but like
That's
okay,
what I'm saying.
They're better in possession than we are. Their build-up plays better than ours.
Yeah, because
Maybe
you have the
build a
Messi
play, I could
effect.
give-
So
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, we can give you that, but I'll say that we're a lot better. We're better defensively than they are. I think we're
Yes,
better on the counter than they are.
Yes, definitely.
And like you can go and say in the Champions League, we have a better attack than they are. Like, of course, you're going to say, oh, but Messi. Yes, Messi was excellent. But especially that 2011 team you're saying. On the wings, remember, that was Pedro and David Villa. Great players by any means. But I'm sorry, I go and I see Kvara and I see Dembele or I see I'm not saying like I would say
yeah, bro.
Bro, it's not crazy.
and we got better depth. We got better depth.
Yeah, literally. So I don't know where this.
You know what? Let's do it. Combined 11, 2011 Barcelona.
I would also say you could argue one of those Madrid teams that won the UCL was better than us.
What, 16, 17?
Like you could 2014 maybe. 2014 was good.
2014 they finished 3rd in La Liga.
Hell
Nobody
no.
cares about the fucking league, bro.
Okay, well, hold on.
Bro.
But you can't just all of a sudden. This is why I'm saying the team is so good. Is because of what we won. That Madrid team in those 4 Champions Leagues they won from before, obviously excluding like the later ones they won with Ancelotti like more recently in the 2020s. But ever since those 4 ones, they only won the league once.
Bro,
in 2017, that's it.
Bro. We're sounding
Like you see, my thing is, I think there's an issue with.
Bro, the league is so. I think like I've always.
Okay.
I've always said this,
Even
if you winning the league is
based on the
overrated.
Champions League, what have they done over? Like, hold on. You look at PSG this year.
three-peated.
When you were okay, hold on. Okay, so then why do you? But you said you have still Barca over them, but Barca never even did a double. Like we're the second team only in the history of the game to go back to back in the Champions League era.
Dude, like
no other team has done that in an era of football with more games as well. I'll add there's with more games as well.
9 other teams have gone back to back, bro. What are we talking
in the
about?
Champions League era? Only 2.
Bro,
in the Champions League era, only
that
2.
doesn't make a difference.
No, it does. The format's
Yes,
a
it
lot more
does.
difficult.
Yeah, the lot of different.
Back then, they weren't playing group stage. It was
exactly
like
when Madrid was farming titles
4
back in
games and you were in the
50s and
finals.
60s. Yeah,
So
you could
Real
win.
Madrid, AC Milan, Nottingham
What year was
Forest,
AC
Liverpool,
Milan?
Bayern Munich,
What year was
Ajax,
AC
Inter,
Milan?
Benfica.
Yeah, but the format was so easy.
Guys,
back then.
am I speaking English or not? Did I not say Champions League era? So post 1992, only Real Madrid have been able to do so.
I mean, come on, bro. Like,
am I lying?
I'm not saying you're lying, but like we're
Okay,
making
so that's what
we can't just we can't just add
hold on,
special
but I feel like
to
we
our
have
advantage.
I feel like
We're
we have this thing is
we're
we can
adding
never
we're adding special effects to our advantage, bro. Like, what are we doing?
hold on. I feel like we can never appreciate the present. Like there's always a thing that we can never actually just appreciate the present. What PSG have done is historical.
No,
last year we were the second youngest ever team to win the Champions League. We won a sextuple last year, and we go back to back with basically remove Donnarumma and you place him with Safanov, the exact same team. That's unheard of.
You don't understand the magnitude. You can, talk trash about Inter Milan all you want. We beat them 5-0.
Exactly.
Like, bro, who's doing that?
Never been done before. The most dominant performance in a final ever.
Owen, live in the present, bro. Because this Barcelona defending Pep Guardiola, I don't know where this is coming from. But bro,
and even if you want to go and still think, you think Barca's ever so slightly ahead, okay, reasonable. But fine. Madrid, what does Madrid have over? Like their team, like you could argue, I would argue that in those 3-peat years, you could argue that there were some years where Madrid was not the better team. I go back and look at 2016.
Oh, absolutely. What?
I don't think Madrid was the best team. I think City were better than us. I think arguably if we'd beaten City, we would have been better than them. In the final, Atletico Madrid were better than them. And they won on penalties. In 2017, okay, fair enough, you can go and even then, the way that they got through the series against Bayern, you can say that Bayern were better than them as well. 2018 is the one you can say, okay, fair enough, fair play to them. And even then, in 2017, they weren't all that good. What did Madrid do?
Bro, what are we talking about?
Okay, but so you see, so now all of a sudden, basically everything that happens in the league is gone. But why then? Why do you have? The thing is that you're being inconsistent. If you think that Barcelona, that 3P Barca, is still ahead of us, but you think that 3P Madrid is below them, like unless you think 3P Madrid is the best.
No, I don't think 3P the Madrid is best.
Okay, so then why? Why do you have Barcelona's
because I just think
over
Barca's the best. Like I think Barca just like if you watch Barca play,
why?
And you like Barca's peak
season. So hold on, Owen.
Barca's peak season is better than Real Madrid's peak season.
And PSG's peak season is better than Real Madrid's peak season.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, but like I think Real Madrid's team is better.
There you go.
So we
hold on the peak.
Like who? Which one specifically? Like all three?
Like out of the 3P, I would say 16-17 is the best out of those 3P teams.
Yeah, so when they did the double, all right, so who was on their team?
Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale.
Yeah, Ronaldo, fine. But Benzema that year, I think that was the year that he scored 5 league goals or something.
Bro, Casemiro.
That might have been, yeah. That might have been Isco.
Kroos, Modric. I think they had Marcelo.
Yeah, they had good years, but I would still argue that
Pepe, Varane, Carvajal. I think they had Navas. Like Navas is better than Safanov. You know what I mean? Like.
Fine.
I think their defense.
Nuno, those years specifically, Nuno and Hakimi get in over them. Pacho would get in over, I would go and say, who was their left center back that year? I think it was Varane.
Varane or Pepe.
Pacho gets in over him. Vitinha gets into that midfield. And then I would say Ronaldo's the only attacker of theirs that gets into the front three. You see, like this is nostalgia. It's just
wait. Vitinha does not get over Kroos or Modric.
Vitinha gets into the what did
Vitinha does not get in over Kroos or Modric? I will give you Vitinha. I will hold on. I will give you Vitinha over Casemiro. I will Vitinha over Casemiro.
Vitinha, hold on.
Vitinha currently. Listen.
Hold on. Vitinha currently is in a Ballon d'Or.
Vitinha
okay,
is
hold
better
on.
than Casemiro.
Name me. Hold on. Name me one performance you can remember off the top of your head right now.
Modric literally won the Ballon d'Or.
16, 17. That was the year after.
Okay,
you don't
but
even know what
it's
you're
still
talking
better.
about.
It's still
You're
better.
so stupid. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Modric had a
You see, that's
great
the
year.
problem. You see, that's the problem. That's the
Modric
problem.
had
That
a
you're
great
when you
year.
think of Real Madrid,
Toni
you're
Kroos
thinking
was
of like
absolutely sensational in those
in 16,
semifinals.
17. What did he do? In 16, 17, what did he do?
They were great in the knockout.
So hold on.
stages.
So the Vitinha that won the champ, like who won? Player of the match, player of the game, and then
Okay, we all know John
It's
Neves should have
Vitinha.
won it. We all know John Neves.
okay, fine, but he still won it, right? Was Toni Kroos the man of the? You could argue maybe that Modric was the man of the match in the 2017 final.
I think
okay, but Vitinha was the man of the match today.
In the final.
Okay, but all I'm saying is that you could argue potentially for Modric. I believe he got 2 assists that game. Anywho, but like that's the thing is that like I feel like you go back when you think you were looking at Modric like, oh, but he has a Ballon d'Or. Yeah, his Ballon d'Or was afterwards. In 16-17, tell me what did Modric do over that Vitinha hasn't done? The big game performances week in, week out. Like this is what I mean. Like we can never actually just appreciate the present.
Please, bro. The way this guy is talking like Modric and Toni Kroos are like untouchable, it's like getting me pissed off. Cause like, bro,
I mean,
why
Toni Kroos and Modric are like
yes, but appreciate that.
Okay,
but yeah, but
this is happening
easily
now,
top
bro.
10 center mids of all time. Like no question.
Okay, but again, in 16-17 specifically, like that's the problem is that whenever you talk about, and this is sort of one of my issues with modern football, is whenever you talk about previous players, people always talk about, you think of the players like in their entire careers. So for example, we just brought Modric and Toni Kroos. You're thinking of everything they've done. So
They
you're
were
thinking of Modric
sensational that year, bro.
Okay, but in that year specifically, so name me the performances. Name me a performance better than Vitinha's in that final. Name me a performance better than, for example, Vitinha against Bayern or against Chelsea in one of those performances. You could argue that Vitinha has been PSG's best player consistently throughout the entire season.
I don't even think
right? Whereas every other PSG player had dips in form and whatnot, Vitinha has consistently been the best player. Vitinha is currently if Portugal
Vitinha has been amazing.
If Portugal go far in the World Cup, Vitinha is legitimately a Ballon d'Or contender.
João Neves is better than Vitinha.
Okay, hold on. Again, you see, you're trying to dodge the question. You're dodging the question. I'm saying Vitinha, you're trying to bring up red herrings about João Neves. João Neves is great. We can talk about João Neves later on.
Ask the question.
Okay, so what exactly did either Toni Kroos or Luka Modric do specifically in the 16, 17, 18?
Modric's performance. Wait, you said 17, 18 as well?
16, 17.
Okay.
16, 17.
Modric's
2016,
performance
2017.
in the final is better than any Vitinha performance this season.
No.
So include
any knockout
including
stage performance,
the game.
because I think Vitinha against Tottenham was amazing. But any knockout performance that Vitinha
Okay, so what exactly did Modric do in that game that
two assists, and if you watch that game, he dominated the midfield, completely shut down Juventus. Juventus had nothing going for them. They couldn't get through Modric. Modric controlled the tempo of the game. He ran the midfield like it was nothing, bro.
So what about Vitinha against Liverpool? Vitinha against Chelsea.
João Neves was better.
Okay, why are you bringing up João Neves?
I'm just saying.
Speak about Vitinha here.
Vitinha wasn't even the best midfielder in that game, bro. Like
again, when was the last time you watched that Modric performance? Like, because I feel like a lot of this is just you're just going back on what you think.
Probably like a few months ago, that Vitinha was not sensational.
Vitinha against Liverpool second leg was really good. First leg he was really good.
He was good
against Chelsea in the first leg. He was really good.
He was better than Modric's performance.
I would say that Vitinha's performance in the final, I would say, is comparable to his. Even though I don't think Vitinha had necessarily the best game, but even still, I'll go and say consistently. You know what? Let's say for the sake of argument, I grant you. Okay, Modric in the final was better. Consistently though, Modric did not have a better year than Vitinha.
I mean,
that you can't deny.
I'd have to watch it back.
You see, so hold on. So you're talking about a player. You are just admitting right now you did not even fully watch. So you're chatting out of your ass,
bro. 9 years ago, 9 years ago, and 9 years ago, and you expect me to remember
that's the point doing all of this stuff, and you're trying to remember off the top of your head, but you don't remember it. But that's the thing is that you remember everything with Vitinha because it was recent.
9 years ago, I'm supposed to remember everything. Like you're the one yapping, bro.
Hold on. You were going and saying all this stuff. You're saying you bring up the fact that but Modric won the Ballon d'Or. You got the years mixed up.
Junior, stop talking. Your mic just cut out. Your mic, like, re-say what you said in the last 5 seconds.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Re-say what you just said in the last 5 seconds, honey. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, so when you think of Modric, though, I feel like a lot of times you think of everything he's done, right? I feel like if I'm being completely honest, I think that Modric, a lot of his like PR and whatnot, came as a result after 2018.
I think you
Even in
could
2017,
argue. I think you could argue outside of 17-18, Modric's best year is 16-17.
yeah, but even then, like people were obviously saying that he was excellent and whatnot. But where he started getting to conversations like being one of the greatest of all time and whatnot was after the World Cup, precisely after then, right? So I'm going and looking at Vitinha constantly this entire season has been going and being one of the best. In the last like 2 to 3 years, he's been one of the best. Has been one of the best midfield trios in the last 2 to 3 years, dominating every single midfield they played against big teams. He's been doing everything consistently. The peak of PSG that PSG reached is also higher. 16, like Vitinha last year was he's a Ballon d'Or podium finisher. Like I feel like we're disrespecting what Vitinha has done.
I'm not. No, you're taking this the wrong way. I'm not disrespecting.
Like even in the Champions League, Vitinha at one point was the second top goal scorer.
We need to rewrite this analysis because Vitinha is incredible, right? I'm not saying Vitinha's buns. I'm not saying Modric is like here and Vitinha's here, but I think Modric is better than Vitinha in that.
Hold on, no, okay, it's fine to say if you think. Then I disagree. I don't go back. I'm trying to think of the Modric performances that year, and like don't get me, he's great, but I think I think he's the best midfielder specifically in those years. Like Vitinha again yesterday equaled Xavi's record for the most passes in a Champions League final, 141 passes. There's another record for you. Like look at all the accolades that this guy's going and bringing. He's got what, like honestly, 6 Champions League goals.
I'm not trying to take away. But I'm blaming Arsenal for that. Arsenal's sitting back, bro. You can complete as much passes as you want. Like, come on, bro.
Okay, but you still have to go and complete all those passes.
No, fair enough. I'm not dissing them, but I'm just saying, like, you got to use the context a little bit. I feel like.
I don't know. This argument is like voided for me, kind of, because it's like, bro, when you're talking to most people that say they love football, or they get clouded by the past, and like what Junior brings up such an excellent point, and I run into this so many times in my comment sections, so many times with my friends. They get clouded by the whole entirety of someone's career and comparing it to a player that's only 25 years old, bro. Like it makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like that's why like when Junior's trying to specifically say compare 16-17 Modric to Vitinha now, I comfortably can say Vitinha was better. But I watched almost every Real Madrid game that like pretty much since I was like 10 years old, bro. Like I don't miss games. Like that's one thing, I just don't do. I'm just a football fan. I'm obsessed with the game. So I remember Modric. I remember Toni Kroos. And if you remember, Modric wasn't being talked about the way he is now back in 16-17. No, he wasn't. He was not. But Vitinha is. That World Cup like did wonders. So like that's why I have nothing to say really, because bro, you just got to remember. That's all. Like
even still, this all stemmed from the fact of going to that Madrid 2017 versus PSG. And I'll go and say, if we go to Pride 11, Navas probably goes and goal, fine. Right back, I say Kimi gets sick.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Ramos versus Marquinhos, I'll take Ramos. Pacho versus Varane, I'll take Pacho. Nuno Mendes versus Marcelo, that's tight. That's tight. It's tight. I think you could go either way. I think Nuno Mendes is more complete though. Like by far.
Yeah,
let's say
honestly, I wouldn't. If I'm not even bullshitting. I would not swap Nuno Mendes. Like if you came to me right now and said, "Do you want Marcelo, but you have to give away Nuno Mendes?" I would say, "Hell no."
Let's say for the sake of argument, let's say
Kroos,
like, we don't
Kroos and Modric are in that midfield. Vitinha can get in over Casemiro, 100%. Vitinha can get over Casemiro. So Ronaldo on the left, that's undeniable.
Not negotiable. I think
Dembele.
Call me crazy.
Dembele at the 9, and then either Doué or Bale at the left. On the right. Sorry.
No, hold on. The best
Isco
three
started.
attackers.
Isco started. Isco
Hold on.
started.
No, the best three attackers are Ronaldo, Dembele, and Kvara. I think that's how you
Yeah.
should
Yeah,
do
you
it.
could put Ronaldo in the
So
middle,
yeah, you could put
Yeah.
Ronaldo up top, Kvara on the left, and Belly on the right. And then I think Luis
Okay,
Enrique
so
is a
even
better
still,
manager than Zidane.
so even if we go, I would honestly argue. Like again, I'm going back and I'm thinking what Toni Kroos did specifically that year. I don't see what João Neves has to go.
Oh
to
my
particular.
God!
But even you know what, I'm
It's
not.
not,
Gonna
it's
get
not
into the conversation.
ridiculous.
No,
Hold on, but I'm not. Hold on, but I'm not even going to get into that. But even when you just admitted here, so we've agreed on this team. So we said that Kvara gets in, Dembele gets in, Vitinha gets in, Pacho gets in. We said Hakimi gets in, and then we said in terms of so it's 5, and if we said half and half between Marcelo and Nuno, let's say we say that's 6-5. So the more PSG players get in.
Wait.
Oh, but I thought we were not even close to that team.
No, that's 5. If it's half and half, that's like 5.5. Because Navas, so that's 1.
Yeah, but for us, yeah.
Ramos,
So, but if
Ramos, Ronaldo, Cruz, Modric, so that's 5. And if we split Mendes and Marcelo, that'd be 5 and that'd be 5 each. And then
That already shows you the level. We're at that level. You know what I mean?
Okay, but moments ago, and you're saying that no, we're not even better than 16, 17 Madrid. Now
I think
you
it's
just admitted it.
close. I think it's close.
Okay, but you when I said that, you were going and looking at me.
No, when you said like we were better than Barcelona, I was looking at. I have to go back and look. I don't think.
I mean, do you want to go? Do you want to go through 2011 Barca too? Then.
All right. So who was in goal that year? Victor Valdez.
Valdez.
Hold on. Let me look real quick.
Yeah, Valdez in goal.
Was the main
I have the final lineup from that year.
All right, hold on. Wait. Okay, so Victor Valdez was in goal. I don't remember Victor Valdez that much, so I can't really give my opinion on that. Dani Alves or Hakimi. Give me Hakimi, bro. Low key.
More complete.
I think Dani Alves is overrated by his trophy candidate. Gerard Piqué. I think he played, or Gerard Piqué played on the right or left. I think Puyol.
On this lineup I have, he's on the left.
I mean,
give me Pacho over Piqué. Give me Pacho over Piqué.
Hold on, just do the best.
Piqué's the most overrated center half of all time. I'll take Puyol over Marquinhos. Eric Abidal versus Nuno Mendes. Give me. Yeah. Xavi or their midfield 3 is that midfield 3. Busquets.
No, hold on.
No.
Vitinha gets in over Busquets.
Vitinha over Busquets.
Vitinha gets over Busquets.
We had this conversation. Remember, we had this.
2011 Busquets. You've lost your mind.
You're going over highlights.
They're as press resistant.
I'm not allowing this.
Vitinha can actually carry. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not allowing this.
Vitinha can carry the ball into the final third.
I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting my time. No, I'm not arguing.
You switched 2011 Busquets into Vitinha's spot 2 days ago. We're not winning. We're not dominating the way we did. I promise you.
Left wing David Villa. Give me Kvara. Right wing Pedro. Give me Due.
Put Dembele there too if you want.
Or you could put Dembele there. Then Messi has a false 9.
Yeah, Messi. We can. So, what do we say?
Okay, so even then, okay. Let's say Vitinha is not in there.
Yeah. So the midfield.
You have what?
So we agreed on.
Valdez.
All right. So I guess we go Valdez, Hakimi, Pacho, Puyol, Nuno Mendes. Their midfield 3, and then Messi, Dembele, Kvara. So what's that?
That's 5 PSG players.
5.
Or is that 6 PSG players? So what? Hakimi, Pacho, Nuno, Dembele.
We have 3 of the
duo. Yeah.
5.
Yeah. None of our players are getting that midfield 3. Stop it.
Okay, again, this is where I go back and say, name me one good generational Busquets performance in that year. Then
he was great in the final against United.
Oh, this guy is a highlight merchant, bro.
You're such a highlight merchant.
But you can't do that. You think Vitinha can't do that?
You're actually such a highlight merchant, bro. Owen, you actually just watched. He watched a bunch of YouTube shorts and thinks he knows ball, bro.
Listen, it's one thing to go and say,
Vitinha over Busquets, we've lost our mind.
We've already had this
I
conversation.
don't know,
Like,
man.
because you see, that's the problem. It's like, it's one thing to go and say, okay, I didn't watch it, fair enough. I don't know, but from what I've heard, fine. But you didn't even watch that game. You're
No,
like,
Owen, you're
you're
killing me,
in the
bro.
blind
Yo,
here.
Owen, you're actually
You
killing
don't
me.
think I've gone back and rewatched the game? Like,
No, you watch shorts. You watch shorts.
I watched
You
the
watch
highlights,
shorts, bro.
yes.
No, you did.
Not
Yes.
Okay, so hold on.
Not on
Hold on.
shorts.
Hold on.
I'm a grown man. I did not watch YouTube shorts, bro. I did not watch
So
YouTube shorts. Stop it.
Even if you say that, okay, you watched that final, sure, fine. Do you think that final was better, for example, than Vitinha's final? One and two.
I don't think
Two
Vitinha
is over the course of the
sensational in the final.
Over the course of the entire season, who had the better season?
I'd have to look back.
So you see, so you don't know. You're trying to get your ass this whole point. Like you're just thinking back because it's the name. It's the name. That's like it's
the
nostalgia.
Name. It's literally the
But
name.
It's the name.
Not only sure you could say that implies a little bit, but one of Busquets' most talked about seasons is 2009 and 2011. Like those are his two most talked about seasons.
Okay, that's fine. It
That's
doesn't.
fine.
Vitinha's still better. I don't understand. Bro,
You know what? I'm gonna use an all.
You know what? I'm not even.
I am not wrong. I'm not wrong. I am just early.
Anymore.
10 years from now, we're gonna be talking about Vitinha. What a player he was! Oh my goodness! All right, I am not wrong. I'm just early.
I'm genuinely not entertaining this anymore, bro. This is blasphemy.
Bro, Owen, you just get amazed by the names. The you see the lights and the names and the nostalgia.
If you were PSG fans, you'd be agreeing with me. Like, I promise you.
I don't think it's ridiculous to say Vitinha's as good as
So,
Busquets. I'd even say João Neves could get in there. You put Xavi at the 6. You put João Neves at the 8. Bro, he gives that Barca team a whole nother dimension, a whole nother level of physicality and intensity.
We gotta make podcast equipment more expensive. Bro.
No, Owen, why are you talking like these are untouchable? Like they can never be touched.
No.
We're not talking about
Xavi
Messi.
and
We're
Iniesta
talking
are
about
like 1,000% untouchable. That's debatable.
Okay, but then what is Busquets going and doing?
Busquets.
Like again. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
We're moving on.
Hold on, you know what? Because I remember. Hold on. I remember because when we had this conversation last time, I remember searching it up. Busquets didn't even make it in the top 20 for the Ballon d'Or. Vitinha is a certified shock for the top 10. Busquets wasn't even a top 30 player. Get this nonsense. Vitinha is in over Busquets.
No, that was in 2015. That was in 2015 we talked about.
So 2011. Do I need to go and look at it right now?
Go do it, bro.
Okay. 2011 Ballon d'Or.
I hate the way Owens talk about these players, bro. I hate that our players are creating greatness right in front of our eyes. We can't compare them to older players.
I got the list.
I can't believe this, bro.
Final order for the FIFA. For the men's 2011 Ballon d'Or. Number 1, Messi. Number 2, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 3,
just say
Xavi.
if he's in the list or not.
I'm looking. Nope. He's not there. Not amongst the top 23. So Vitinha, who is a podium Ballon d'Or player, I think it's fair to say at this point, unless
he's going to do it again this
disaster
year.
class, he'll be at minimum top 10. So you're saying that a top 10 player today, and deservedly so, over the course of the entire season, compared to somebody who wasn't even amongst his own peers and everything, is not even considered to be in the top 10. Buddy, be serious. Be serious, bro. That's what I'm saying. A lot of this is just revisionist history.
Yeah, it's literally just the
Look, what do you have to say in response? Then no, what do you have to say in response?
You have.
I'm generally not entertaining this blasphemous, bro.
Okay, so you still think that Busquets
Owen's
was
a
better than
Barcelona
2011?
fan. Owen's a Barcelona fan. I'll get your jersey. What size are you?
Yeah.
What size are you again? Because Barcelona, the way you glaze the Barcelona players is ridiculous.
Like, what did Busquets do?
Bro.
What did Busquets do? 2011.
What this guy's talking about, bro?
In the top 10 conversation,
about, bro?
Easily for the Ballon d'Or. Busquets wasn't even in the top 25.
This guy talking about. He's like,
Look, I'm not even mad at the take. It's just more like defending it. You know what I mean? Like you can have the opinion.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not mad at the take, but the way he's like being like Barcelona,
it's like, yeah, you're not even like, entertaining the thought.
Yeah, facts. Like, bro, don't get me.
It's one thing to say. Listen,
now the conversations can be had.
Next thing I'll go and say, You're probably going to say that, oh, no, like Dembele can't get into the 2015 Barca. He doesn't get over Luis Suarez, you'll say. That next?
No, Owen, speak,
Say that
bro.
again.
That one. No PSG player can get into the 2015 front three.
Bro. So, Doué doesn't get over Messi. Kvara doesn't get over Neymar. Suarez is ass in the UCL. What is Suarez's stats that season? Let's look.
What Suarez?
Well, that
he
specific
scored
year,
in-
they were
yeah.
very, very good, though.
They were very,
all right,
very
Luis
good.
Suarez 2015, 24. Luis
I think they
Suarez.
all had
Kvara-
close to
Kvara gets in.
50
Kvara
plus
in
GA or more.
Kvara does
Kvara
not get
in the
over
chip.
Neymar. What?
Bro, you see, Owen, this is why you...
Kvara over Neymar? You lost the plot.
Hold on. You see, this is why when you're in kindergarten, you get told, right? You listen before you speak. I didn't even finish my sentence. I said that Kvara gets into the team. I just think he gets over Neymar.
What does he get in?
I think the best
What
three...
does he get in?
I think you put Messi as a false nine, you put Neymar and Kvara on the wings. The best front three, the best three players are Neymar, Messi, and Kvara. Kvara set a record, getting a goal contribution in 7 consecutive knockout stage games.
Lie. Can we terminate?
10 goals, 6
bro?
assists in the Champions League.
Can we terminate?
And you can even go and say he won a penalty.
Yo, we are terminating this podcast. This is the last episode.
I gotta disagree. I think we can stop. We can have the conversation maybe, but I think if you're talking about the level of offensive potency that MSN had, it's bar none. That specific year.
If you compare specifically Kvara's, who had a better Champions, let's put it this way: who had a better Champions League campaign, Kvara this season or Suarez in 2015?
Well, Suarez he scored against everyone, right? In the final versus Bayern versus us.
Did he score against Bayern?
So
I think so, yeah.
Bro, what is it?
No, I don't. Did he?
I know he scored against us. He scored in the final.
Why
I know
is
Neymar
it
scored
just
against
doing
Bayern.
La Liga, bro? This shit's pissing me off.
I don't know if he did score.
It's debatable. I mean,
this shit's actually starting to piss me off.
And then I don't like Kvara too much on the right anyway. I think Dembele's even a better shout.
Kvara's buds on the right, bro. What are we doing? I'd rather.
But yeah, if you're going for the top three,
I'd rather have Kang and Lee on the right than Kvara, bro. All right, so Luis Suarez in 14-15 season had 25 goals, 23 assists in 43 games, 10 GA in the UEFA Champions League in 10 games. He played 3,533 minutes, so if we divide it by 48. So that's a GA every 73 minutes. That's what that is. Just so take that as you want.
yeah, he didn't score against Bayern. He scored 2 versus City in the round of 16 that season.
I do think Dembele's a better footballer than Luis Suarez. I agree.
Yeah, but I'm just saying specifically, so they're Champions League campaign. So that year you said you got 7 GA and 10 GA in 10
Dembele's
games.
Champions League campaign in 24-25 clears Suarez's campaign. Yes, I agree.
Okay, but I'm saying specifically
this season too.
Season.
Dembele's knockouts has been incredible.
Yeah,
exactly. So
I think he had 3
Suarez
against Bayern.
Suarez in 14-15, 10 games, 7 goals.
I agree. I think Dembele is better than Suarez. Yes.
No.
I'm not
Hold on. But we're saying this season. So Kvara this season versus Luis Suarez in 2015.
In the UCL, yes, and everything else, no.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying specifically in the Champions League.
In the Champions League, yes. I mean, the stats are literally there. I'm not disagreeing with that.
So even still though, even if we go back to that 2011 Barca team, you've basically gone in a minute that it's basically what 50-50.
In terms of
so both Real Madrid and Barca, but when I said the take initially, you were rolling your eyes, making a scene and everything.
2011 Barca, no. You also said Vitinho,
okay, but you just admitted in terms of players that basically it's
you did not. Okay, you didn't originally state that though. That's not what you originally stated.
Hold on, I think they're better, but What I'm doing here is I'm making an internal critique of your claim. You're the one who's going and basically making it seem as though I was crazy for going and even suggesting it.
Yeah,
Then
we're
we've
not
gone through
better
the
than
team,
2011
and you've
Barca.
admitted that actually, you know what? Basically, it's 50-50.
In
even if
terms
you
of
still
player
think
for
even,
player, yes, okay, whatever. All right, like I'm not disagreeing with that, but we are not a better team than 2011 Barca. Wrap it up, bro.
okay,
Nah,
so
you just
hold on.
No.
you got flat. You getting
If
See,
flat,
that
you
bro.
Barca
have a
played
confidence,
this
bro.
PSG 10
Bro,
times, I
Owen,
think
how does
we're
it taste, bro? How does it
5-5,
taste,
bro.
bro? How does it taste, bro? How does it taste, bro? Because
The
this is
thing,
ridiculous,
Owen,
bro.
the
Bro,
point is, the issue is
bro.
not, Owen, the issue is not necessarily, if you still think that Barca team, because I said it, it's not, that's not the issue. It's the fact, it's the reaction you had when I said the take.
Okay.
You made it seem as though like I was comparing like PSG to like Mets.
Exactly, bro.
Right now you're
Exactly.
going and saying, actually, you know what? It's all that crazy. If you went and said, okay, you know what? I don't necessarily agree, but okay, I still think that Barca team is fine. But you were going and saying, oh my God, wrap it up, done, all of this stuff.
Okay,
You
look.
said that with us. You
Listen,
said that with
listen,
Madrid.
listen to me. It's not the worst take, but it is still. It's not. Yeah, it's not valid. Like I don't know. It's not. It's not a take that's true. It's just not. We're not.
Okay.
So you think we're better than 2011 Barca?
I just
Yeah.
don't think it's crazy to say that word.
I don't think it's crazy.
Okay, Junior.
Or
You
actually,
wait.
back to back,
I
bro.
need to make sure. I need
I
to make sure. You think 25-26 PSG is better than 22,
hold on. Let me
2011 Barca?
rephrase it. I'll say this. I think that Luis Enrique PSG is better than Prime Pep Barca. So those 4 years he had at Barca, I think Luis Enrique is more impressive. I'll put it like that.
Okay, Luis Enrique, what he's done with this PSG team is more impressive, yes, because
No. I think it is better.
like the teams are better.
No, in terms of
I'm just
the achievement, what they've done, as in what they've done, the accolades they've won, all the things that they've done, the record they've set, PSG is better.
Yeah, I mean, based off like where he took us from, then yeah, but like.
No, I'm saying you look at the achievements and what the team has done and what the team like how they've beaten teams.
Barca also won a
I think it's been
sextuple.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, so did PSG. Both won 2 Champions Leagues in that time, but PSG went back to back. Barca didn't do that. For me, that's a big difference between the two. Barca did. They went final. They won it, semifinals, and then won it afterwards. PSG went semifinals first, then went back-to-back years.
I mean, they both won 2 and 3 years, bro.
Okay, but I would still say winning, like you can obviously if you win 2 Champions Leagues,
obviously, I'm not debating the fact that winning back to back is more impressive. Yeah, winning back to back.
So hold on. So in terms of the accolades, both have a sextuple, right? Both have Ballon d'Or winners in there. You want to go and say both have really good football. Completely changed the way we're head and shoulders.
Yeah,
the best
you know what?
team.
I'm actually glad you brought that up. In the USA versus Senegal game, they were doing the PSG kickoff thing, bro. Like where you kick it to the corner, bro. I was actually shocked, bro. People were trying to copy us, bro. Like, stop taking notes. Stop taking notes.
I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, Junior, continue.
And then in terms of the PSG have gone back to back. For me, that's the biggest thing. Ultimately, PSG went back to back, something that Barcelona could not do.
Simple as that.
For me, that's
There's
why. That's why. Like,
simple.
my thing is, like, I go and I say to Barca, "Where's your back-to-back Champions League?" And to Madrid, I go and say, "Where's your treble or sextuple?" Like, that's all I'll go and say.
Madrid, I will say, Madrid not having a treble is. You're telling me you won 15 UCLs and there's not just one of those seasons where you won the league and the Copa del Rey. That's disgraceful on so many levels, bro. Like that's genuinely embarrassing. Like that, there's no defending that. Like,
that's not my problem. That's not my problem. But my point still stands. I go and say until Barca can go and
I don't think you saying PSG over Real Madrid is crazy. Like, I don't think it's blasphemous. But I heavily disagree with the Barca one. But like there is a argument to Real Madrid. Like, there's an argument you could provide.
And just to make it clear to the podcast listeners that Owen did not watch more than 10 Barcelona games in 2011. Cool. Just to make that clear.
Started watching football in 2014, so.
Okay, so now you're talking about a team that you're just admitting that you did not watch.
I did not watch a lot of them, no.
Claro, there you go. That's
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
As in at this point, like, because then people, for example, go and bring up, but Saki's Milan and whatnot. But Number one, I'm going to say PSG have done it in a harder era. I think football is more difficult than it was in the past. And then, like, PSG's accomplishment is just as impressive. Even Saki's Milan, they never won a treble. It was only ever been one Italian team to win a treble, and that was Inter in 2010.
Yeah.
People are very scared of change. They're scared that
I do
you know.
think like people try to compare. Sorry for interrupting, but
No, you're good.
people try to compare recency bias and nostalgia bias. I will say I think nostalgia bias is like I'm not even lie. I don't even believe in recency bias, bro. I think nostalgia bias is awfully worse,
10
bro.
times worse,
You know,
bro.
like
Yeah.
people act like that Willian guy from Chelsea is some like elite player, bro. He was mid at
William
best.
Borges.
From Chelsea, bro. He's like like bro, I'm not even gonna lie. He's like a modern day. Who's a good comparison to him? He's not even better than Rashford. He's not even better than Rashford, bro. Genuinely.
Okay, but hold on. But Owen, do you
He's
not
a
now
modern
see
day
the point,
Anthony
though?
Gordon, bro.
But you not now see the issue. You're talking about nostalgia and all that. All those same things. Again, it's not to say that these Modric and these Tony Cruz and all these players and whatnot are way worse than all of them. But if you're going and saying like, look at you're muted, by the way. You can't hear you.
DK, you better give me credits in the caption, bro.
Yeah.
I'm the reason you're posting that. I'm the reason you're posting that, and you know it.
Bro, I'm just so curious because I just want to see if people think the same way as either
I'm
you
the
or
reason you're posting
us,
that, and you
us
know
normal people. Hey, man. Hey, man, we'll see, bro.
You know what?
You're talking.
You know what?
Start
you know
the
what?
propaganda
you know what?
now.
I want to do something.
Let's start pushing it.
I want to do something.
Facts.
I've seen Arsenal fans do this. Like, does Declan Rice get into these iconic teams? So we're gonna do that with Vitinha. Does Vitinha get into these iconic teams? All right. Okay. Let's do it. Hold on. Okay. All right. Hold on.
I mean, we know the answer.
Literally,
Most of
but
them.
it's fine.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be very hard to
Does
see.
Vitinha start for 09 Barcelona?
Over Busquets, yeah.
09 Barcelona. 2008, 2009.
I'd say you say debatably. 2015, 2025, debatably. You could say.
It's a yes or no?
Yeah,
Okay, we'll say yes.
yeah.
All right. Does he start for Real Madrid's three-peat midfield?
Yes, easily.
Absolutely.
They're bending their backs for him now. So yeah, they easily.
And there was a time they went to a 4-man midfield, right? Because Isco was playing the 10.
Yes,
one of those years.
Yes. W knowledge.
So he can get in anywhere.
All right. Does he start for 2005 Chelsea? That's Makelele, Lampard, and Essien.
Mm.
I didn't really watch that team up.
Yeah.
As in,
For the way that team played.
Saying, you can. I'm just thinking. Like,
I think about the end of his career, Vitinha will be better than Lampard.
It's ridiculous. I'm just thinking like that 2005 Chelsea team, like people obviously great midfield, generational and everything, but it's never put in conversation with Barca or Real Madrid, those midfields. And if we're saying that Vitinha gets into those teams,
yeah, exactly. This competition is voided, bro.
Yeah,
like he's gonna get into every other.
Like the moment if you say that Vitinha can get into a 2009 Barca team and prime Madrid team, then he gets into basically most midfield.
Okay, let's do. Who should we do? Who should we do next? Who's a different player we should do? We should do an attacker.
This season's Kvara gets into most teams.
All right. Does Kvara get in to 3P Real Madrid?
This season.
Yeah. But like you can't move players out of position. You have to keep them in the position.
Oh, that's a different story then.
Well, the thing is with 3P Madrid is because they played Isco at times. So it depends because they changed a bit in those 3 years. So sometimes it wasn't necessarily.
No.
Like
Well, I'm talking Bale, Benzema, Ronaldo. That's the front thing I'm talking about.
So Ronaldo specifically only on the left.
Ronaldo's on the left, Benzema's up the middle, Bale's on the right.
No.
All right.
You know
But I
what?
would
There's a
say-
question to be had. 2018 Ronaldo. I might take Kvara. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Does he start for Liverpool 21-22? So that's Salah, Firmino, and Mane. Reminder: Salah got Sadio Mane got second in the Ballon d'Or that season.
Yeah, you want to have
But that wasn't even Mane's best season though. But yeah,
I think
Mane
that's
got
fine.
second in the Ballon d'Or that season. So
I think it's-
just
August, yeah.
Liverpool
yeah, I think he
won the
gets in.
Carabao and FA Cup. They got second in the Premier League, and they lost.
They
in
finished
the
Boy,
They
did
lost
Kvara
in
gets in
Madrid.
that, bro.
I
So he
think
gets in
we're-
over Sadio Mane.
Yep.
But remember, Mane in that final was
Mane was really good that year, though.
he was disgusting for no reason.
Does he start for 09 Barcelona? So that's Eto'o, Henry, and Messi.
Yeah, y'all answer this one before I do.
So
See, that's
Eto'o
Barca
through the middle,
Henry,
that's
though.
Henry,
You know what I'm
it's Henry on the
saying?
left, and then it's Messi on the right.
I mean,
Wait, what
listen, this is-
season? What season did Henry not play much of?
I think that was the season Henry wasn't that good.
He wasn't playing
Well,
that much.
like, he
'cause
had, like,
was
Oh wait,
hurt.
09 he was starting, right? But the year after he stopped playing.
Got it.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. He pretty much was done. So I think it started that season. I don't know. My mind gets
So you
foggy.
said so
2009
you're talking
Barcelona.
about
So it's Henry on the left, it's Eto'o at the middle, it's Messi on the right.
you see, this is what I'll go and do. What I think. Oh, you should. I didn't watch enough of that team, so I don't know.
That's why. Yeah, like yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, simple. Yeah. Trying to.
Does
yeah.
he start for 21-22 PSG? So it's Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe.
Absolutely. Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well,
So
you
does
can't
he
switch
start-
players, right?
so
You can't
it's
move players
basically
out of
asking,
position.
Does he start over Neymar?
Yeah.
Oh, for Neymar, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
about Neymar,
Well,
yes. He's also for
He doesn't
Neymar.
start over Mbappe, but
And Bobby was holding left most of that season, no?
Yeah.
But that's the
So-
thing. That's why the positions it's weird because.
all right. Does he
I mean,
start
Mbappe
for
was-
2008 Man United? That's Ronaldo, Rooney, Tevez.
I won't lie.
He does
I
not.
did
He's not
watch a
better
lot
than
of that.
2008 Ronaldo.
I did watch
don't
that
think so.
season because they had like their YouTube, the classic Premier League classics. They re-upload like mad videos. So like I used to go to
You know
sleep to
ball.
those. So naturally, I know
Yeah.
that team very well.
I don't think he starts.
Probably
over
would have gotten
Ronaldo.
killed in that league, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
man.
They would have just took his
I
legs
can't
away.
wait.
ACL
Yeah.
at 24 and done. I'll be real. Yeah.
So we're saying no.
I say no. No.
All right, let's go to the more. Does he start for Manchester United Centurions? So that's Sane, Aguero, and Sterling.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like not even
Tomorrow.
that one. Like, yeah. What?
I mean, Sane was crazy that year. So was Sterling.
Raheem,
but, yeah.
Raheem had a time, bro.
Does he start over? Wait. Does he start for 2015 Bayern? So that's Ribery, Robin, and I think that's.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
through the middle.
Yeah.
So he starts over Ribery.
I take all of our wingers over those wingers.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie to you.
I'm not even
I'm
trading
not taking
King.
Dewey over Robin, but
I don't really remember.
2015?
Robin in 2015. Can't really say.
Robin was pretty good. I only watched a couple games though, not too many. So
does he?
wondered.
Does he start for 2015 Barcelona? So it's Messi, Neymar, Suarez.
At the left, definitely not, no.
He's not over Neymar. No.
Does he start for 24-25 Real Madrid? So that's Vinny, Mbappe, and Rodrigo.
They would have prayed
Yeah.
for him.
Every day.
yeah, they
I'm
needed
not-
that.
All right. Is current PSG better than these teams? Are we better than Centurions and Man City?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we better than 2018-2019 Tottenham? That's the team who made the Champions League final.
Oh, yeah.
Don't piss me off, bro.
Are we better than 29? I'm just showing you what's here. Don't get mad at me. Are we better than 2020 Bayern? So it's the team who won the Sextuple who beat us in the final.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Are we better than 21-22 2020-2021 Chelsea.
Yeah.
Who killed him, bro?
Yeah.
What? God.
All right, I'm not even gonna bring this one up. 24-25 Liverpool. We already beat them last year. We beat them this year.
Yeah.
Are we better than 2003-2004 Arsenal? I think that's the
I-
Invincibles.
Invincibles. Well, that team got knocked out in the UCL. They did go invincible though.
Early. Yep.
How many
Alright.
draws they got?
We're definitely better than any team in 2004.
Does Pacho start for 2019 Liverpool? So it's Van Dijk and Joel Matip.
Yeah.
He's better
So,
than
Yeah.
He's better than Matip. Does he start for Real Madrid's repeat team? So it's Sergio Ramos, Varane, and Pepe.
Absolutely. Well, that's yellow card city right there, right? That back line.
literally, they would have loved him.
So,
Does he start over Barcelona's winning team? As it says, Mascherano and PK. I would say yes.
yeah, no doubt. No
Respect to
doubt.
Mascherano. Respect to Mascherano though.
Yeah.
Mascherano's mid. Does he start for Prime AC Milan? So it's Nesta and Maldini.
No.
Bro, what?
No.
What are we talking about, bro? That warrants a reaction of hell no.
But
Yeah.
the conversation may be had a few years.
Yeah,
you know what I
Dude,
mean?
soon.
5 years
You
from now.
never know.
5 years.
You
5
never
years.
know.
But not yet.
Not yet.
All right. Does Desiree Doué start for these iconic teams? Okay. So 2013 Barcelona. That is Messi, David Villa, and Pedro.
Yes.
Yeah.
That they got smacked like 8-1.
Right or left. Right
Does
or
he
left. Bro.
start for 2023 Man City? So that's Riyad Mahrez, Erling Haaland, Jack Grealish.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah.
realistic.
Oh,
Very
bro.
realistic.
Would you take
Bro,
him? Would you
Pep
take him
would've
over
loved
Mahrez? That Mahrez.
I would have taken him over Mahrez.
Hold on, which Dewey?
Yeah.
This
Well,
season
I don't
or
even
last
think Mara started
This
that
season,
final.
this
Am I
season.
wrong?
This season?
Or just Desiree Doué in general. Just Desiree Doué in general. Over that or
Oh,
2023 Mahrez.
if-
2023 Mahrez is a bad boy.
he was
I'll say it.
cooking.
Nah,
He
I
was
take
a-
him. I take him.
2023 Mahrez was a bad boy, bro.
By the way, my answers for these questions they're gonna be all biased. So, yeah, bro. So.
Unbiasedly though, Mars was cooking that year. I might
No, he
pick
might-
him over Dewey.
Okay,
Stupid.
so does he start for 2020 Bayern? So that's Gnabry, Coleman, and Lewandowski.
Yes, he started.
Yeah, yeah.
He's better than
He starts over
Coleman.
Coleman. Gnabry was filthy that year too. Does he start for Invincibles Arsenal? So that's Freddie Lundberg,
Yes.
Henri.
Yes.
I think Perez is the other guy. I don't know who.
I mean, he's better than Freddie Youngberg. I can say that.
All right.
Yeah, factually.
Does Joao Neves start for these iconic teams? 2013 Man City. So it's Fernandinho, Yaya Toure, and David Silva. I think he starts over
yeah, bro.
Fernandinho.
Yeah, see, but he starts, bro.
Okay, does he start for 2015 Barcelona? So that's Iniesta, Rakitic, and Busquets. I think he starts over Rakitic. Does he start for England's golden generation? So it's Paul Scholes, Frank Lampard, and Steven Gerrard.
Hold on. If we think what he did for England, then absolutely he does.
Who does he start over, you think?
Well, for
Hmm,
England, I
that
mean, for
team might
England
be
specifically,
underwhelmed.
any of them. I mean, they weren't all that great
Yeah.
for England.
No.
If you're thinking as players, like what they've done, then all right, fine. But like
Okay.
that England team didn't really do much.
Does he start for 2012 Juventus? So that's Vidal, Pirlo, and
Pogba there
Marquisio.
already?
I don't know how to say his name.
Marquisio.
You don't know Marquisio?
Oh, bro, I don't got ball notes like that.
Yeah, I think we can chat to any midfield, bro.
Does he
Yo,
start for
Marquisio,
07 AC Milan?
yo.
So that's Pirlo, Seedorf, and Gattuso.
I don't know.
Oh, he's better than
I mean, he's very Gattuso-like. I think.
No. He's a better Gattuso. He's a better Gattuso. Gattuso was an intensity merchant, bro. You know who know.
Gattuso's a glorified Xavi.
Yo,
Exactly. Thank you.
All right,
Merchant.
does
Just-
Marquinhos, does
Yo, that
Marquinhos
kills
start for
me.
these teams? Does he start for 04-05 Chelsea team? So that's
No.
Carvalho
no.
and John Terry.
No. He doesn't.
Does he start for 3
Love him.
Real
Shout out
Madrid? It's
Marquinhos.
Varane and Sergio Ramos.
No.
He's better than Varane.
I don't know if he has the calmness.
Is-
But he's
Maybe
Marquinhos
this
today.
this one right now.
Does he
If you're
start?
talking about like prime Markey, that's a different conversation.
Does
Like,
he
current,
start over
no.
Man City Centurion? So that's Laporte and John Stones.
Better than Laporte. But Laporte is left-footed.
I don't know about that one.
Like I don't think he starts over Stones, but he starts over Laporte. But the thing is, Laporte is basically the
Does
question
he
is basically
start
does he start over Stones?
for the Arsenal Invincible? So it's Sol Campbell and Kolo Toure.
I didn't watch enough of that, but I'll say no off principle.
Does he start for Barcelona's treble-winning team in 2009? That's PK and Puyol.
Nah. Mm. I don't think so.
So we definitely deserved a few pens. I think that
That's
soccer
Saka
handball.
bro. Give it up.
No,
That first goal could have been ruled out, but
Yeah,
at the end of the day, like Junior says, it's not about how you play. It's about
Wait,
if you
wait,
win,
wait,
right?
wait. One thing I gotta bring up, and don't hate me, but I have a point. Bradley Barcola. If we lose versus Arsenal,
bro, that 96
Guillotine,
minute,
bro.
why are you cutting the angle on yourself? Cut inside and
Like,
shoot!
bro,
And no,
what was
why
he
was
thi-
Cavaro so slow on that one counter attack? I don't know if it
bro?
was
His leg was
TV.
done, bro. His
Bro.
leg was done.
Yeah.
His leg was done. But yeah, bro. Now
Barcola's too
Bradley,
fast. Barcola's too fast for his own brain.
no facts. The first chance he had where he basically punted it to the goalkeeper so he can catch it, bro. You're already through. Like,
No, that one I will give him grace on that one because he had to. That was tough because Fabian Ruiz launched it and the ball was bouncing. He had to take a first touch. He has Saliba right on him. He has to take a big enough touch that like he's able to get away from
Oh,
him.
the David Raya
like,
one? Nah, that's not that bad.
Yeah, that's not crazy. The second one, the work.
No, yeah.
nah, the first one's still
yeah.
The first one's still crazy. How you professional? No.
The
The first one's still
96
no.
the
You're in the
96
Champions
minute
League
one is
final.
bad.
No. You're in a Champions League final, right? Like, I'm not giving any grace to Bradley because we know who Barcola is, bro. Like, you
Barcola is
know,
literally Dembele at the beginning of 24-25, bro.
and I made a video saying that
That's why we
Barcola's gonna have
stick
that
with
arc. He's gonna have
Yeah,
that arc.
exactly. We'll
I
reap
said it.
the rewards in a few
Exactly.
years.
That's why I'm not too bad. But like I said, I wouldn't have said anything crazy. But let's say we did lose that game, Barcola would have been fries. Like, it just would have been done.
So before we end it, I wanted to get your thoughts on Gonzalo Ramos, King Lee, and Lucas Chevalier most likely leaving the club.
Again, thank you for your services.
I really
time.
want them to play, man. I really want them to play. They deserve play time. They deserve to be main characters, man. And they've proven themselves at Paris. And I hope wherever they go to, it's not a downgrade, and they continue to play. With Chevalier, it's a bit disappointing. I really do feel bad for him, but it is what it is. The game's a game.
Where do you think they go?
But for the other two, Atletico, I know, is interested in both King and Lee and Gonzalo Ramos.
What do we think Chevalier goes,
I don't
man?
know.
It's
Zero
it's
clue.
tough.
Whoever wants to put up the money.
Literally,
Yeah.
whoever wants it, bro.
Because
he
I
can go
was
anywhere.
thinking about it, right? He doesn't stay in France. I don't think he stays in France unless he goes
Maybe
back
Italy?
to Lille, which I really cut off the odds.
Yeah, I can't see it
maybe
staying.
Juventus. I know Juventus are in search of a new goalkeeper, and Allison doesn't seem like he's leaving. Sommer is getting a bit older. AC Milan doesn't need a new keeper. I mean, Como's coming up through the UCL, so maybe they want a player like him. The Bundesliga, Dortmund have a good keeper, and who wants to play for Leipzig? La Liga.
We're getting that young guy.
La Liga.
Yeah, Diamande.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you're getting any.
No,
good teams.
maybe it's Sevilla or
So
something.
the Premier League is where it's Chelsea.
No, I
Chelsea
don't.
need
I
a
don't.
new
I don't.
Could
keeper.
be Aston Villa because Emi Martinez is supposed to leave, I hear. So
Oh yeah,
anything.
Villa could jump on that actually.
Yeah, they're getting Champions League football.
Yeah, and they're playing well.
Chelsea could be an option. I mean, Robert Sanchez is buns. If I heard Tottenham want a new keeper.
Yeah,
maybe. Although would you go there?
But
you downgrade for no Champions League football, no European football at all.
I mean, anything's better than sitting.
But
on the
he just
bench.
wants to play, I guess.
Yeah, I mean?
The one last thing I want to say on this though is it's actually good, I think, for these guys to leave because they're getting complacent, right? Like I think you need to retool your bench, keep your starters hungry because you
Yes,
bring in hungry
definitely.
players who want to prove themselves.
Yeah.
You're
I
looking
want
at
to
some of
bring
the
in
transfers we might get.
Aguiluche, I want to
So
bring in.
I want competitiveness.
Yeah.
Like, of course, all love, we're family, but you got to keep the starters on their toes, man.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Gotta,
I think that's
And that's how we keep the
helped
3 peats and the
Kvara. I
4
think that's what
peats,
helped
you know?
Kvara because I remember in the Chelsea tie, Due, same goes for Monaco. Due, you know what? I wanted to bring this up. If Dembele doesn't get injured, Due doesn't come out in that Monaco tie. The first leg, he scores 2 goals. Do we go out if Dembele doesn't get hurt? I mean, Dembele getting hurt in that Monaco tie might have saved our season, bro. Like, genuinely.
it depends. Like, it's up in the air because it's still Dembele at the end of the day. He could have created something in the game, but I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was a lot of time left, but everything worked out the way it should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
And now we're
complaints.
back to back.
Yeah.
And
Kvara,
now-
like Barcola and
yeah.
Due. Barcola was so good over this Chelsea 2 legs, bro. And then
I was
he
so
got
pissed when he
injured.
got injured, bro.
Yeah. That
See, if he didn't get
scored a banger
bro,
both legs,
Bro, if he literally didn't get injured, he wouldn't have taken that stupid ass touch in the final, and he would have scored the third goal. It would have won 3-0, 3-1 easily.
And I want to say another thing. I see Arsenal fans complaining about Twitter on the fact that we won on penalties and we only scored a pen. You guys
Bro.
played.
Yeah,
How are we having percentages of possession in the 20s in a Champions League final? Like
Bro,
that is,
like-
and Mosquera should have been sent off as well. I wanted to. Get my
Yeah.
thoughts on that.
I don't like the narrative.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, all I was gonna say was I couldn't believe what people were putting in my comment section talking about. Oh yeah, PSG, their attack was so garbage. Blah blah blah. Are you crazy? Sorry, we couldn't go against 11 men like that were defending in their box. Like that's impossible, bro. The way they were man marking. That's why when they scored in the first 5 minutes, I was like, yeah, we're done. Because this is like the worst team to concede this early to, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, we just kept going, we kept attacking, and that was their issue. They didn't play back. Zhao never said there was only one team on the field, bro. You only saw one team on the field.
Exactly.
I don't like how people are trying to rewrite the narrative and saying, "Oh, you guys only beat like Arsenal fans." I know Rory Talks Football was saying like, "Oh, people had like fans had us losing 3-4-0 and these stuff." Like, I don't think anybody was saying that for Arsenal, but like even then,
I think people who just wanted Arsenal to lose badly were just saying that just to say that.
But like people were going and saying that all PSG, the attack was underwhelming, that all Arsenal stifled them. It's like in fairness, I will go and say Arsenal defended really, really well, very valiantly. But I'm sorry, like I think I'll go and parallel this like this. I'll go and say that we had a defensive performance against Bayern in the second leg against them in the semifinals, but we still created. Like the only thing that Arsenal did better than PSG was defend, and that's because that's all they did. Like PSG had no defending to do, bar the chance they scored, and like I have a chance where Markey got a foot to it. What else did Arsenal do the entire game? Nothing. Like it was only one side playing football. They set the record for the lowest possession in a Champions League final, beating their previous record in 2006 when they were a man down. That is at one point in the first half of football, they completed 96 passes. 96. Saka and Odegaard combined for less than 10 successful passes the entire game. That is embarrassing. Embarrassing. And then they have the gusto to go and say, "Oh, but Dembele, Due, Kvara didn't have good games." Like, I'll go and be the first. I don't think that we played great on the day. But like, if we didn't play good, what was Arsenal doing then? Like, all they did, I think the only one that can like go and say like, I had a decent performance was Kai Havertz. Fair enough, he caused us issues. But apart from that, Saka.
I think Gabriel, besides the missed penalty, had a good.
Yeah, Gabriel. Fair
and
enough,
I think
he did have a
the whole back line.
I think David Raya did have a decent performance. I won't lie. And Mosquera in the first half was quite good, but in the second half he was shit.
Yeah, people going and saying all PSG didn't have a fair play. Arsenal defended extremely well, and it's hard to go and score. Like, honestly, you know what? I'll go and say this. I wasn't sure if I was watching, Arsenal in the Champions League final or PSG against Metz at the Parc des Princes.
I mean, I didn't know Arsenal swapped teams with Getafe, bro. I don't know what was going on.
Bro, yeah, it was like watching a league average match day. Like, was it Auxerre on the pitch, bro? Like, it's like the best version of Auxerre you've ever seen. It's
literally. bro. It was painful. Like imagine that's like just a regular game. Like that's how Arsenal play, and it's tiring, bro.
Yeah.
And like it's like yeah, oh we only won on pens. I just couldn't believe the amount of people saying PSG's attack was horrible. Like that was just the one thing I took away. Like how can you compare that? How can you come up with that after watching that type of game and knowing how Arsenal played? We always knew they were going to defend regardless if they scored or not, bro. Like but you can't score one goal in the 5th minute against the best attacking team in Europe and expect to just defend.
Mhm.
That was never going to work. We were going to keep pushing, bro. That's what we did, and we saw what happened. They if any they're so lucky they got to even penalties with us, bro. They are so lucky. We could have scored on multiple occasions, bro.
Bradley,
Like
please.
you know what I mean? And like I don't want to hate on Bradley too much. That's my guy, always, forever. But you know, like yeah, if Bradley puts those away, penalties where? You know what I mean? So yeah, it was we weren't even our best, like you said, Junior, on our day. Like, but you know, like that first half, I was really scared at halftime because I was like, I don't even see a way into this game unless like, we get like a penalty or like an own goal, bro. Like that was the
You know
only
what?
reason I saw.
I thought we were actually quite solid in the second half. Like genuinely. The first
The
half
game
was
opened up though.
iffy, but I thought in the second half we were like
Because
by
like
far the best team.
when teams try to go like try to play against try to play against us, we'll beat them. We will beat them. Bayern tried to play a game against us. We killed them. What else? Just our previous opponents. If you try to play man for man with Paris, we will beat you. Like we will win. Counterattack, we will win. You know what I mean? You can't man mark us. How? If Due is playing right back and João Neves is playing goalkeeper, and you know we have all these players all over the place, how are you gonna man mark? That's impossible. So simple as that.
Yeah, no, you know, okay, this is genuinely gonna be the last thing. I need to say this to all the PSG fans. Let's not take this success we're having right now for granted.
Oh
'Cause,
hell no.
you know, like, there's one day where, you know, next year, you know, we could go another 20 years without a Champions League, right? Like, I think, I mean, we're the favorite to win next year's already. You know, we're going to make some great signings in the summer. You know, we're going to do some moves. We're going to do some big moves and stuff. But, like, I mean, there's a possibility, like, oh, you know, some of our players could get injured or whatever. Like, there's a very real chance that, you know, we don't win a UCL for another decade or whatever. So, while the success is amazing, but I just, you know, don't take this for granted, for real.
I'm on my toes, man. Every day, literally every day since last year. Like I'm like this can end now at any point, like literally. And I can't take it for granted. Like I'm celebrating, happy, haha. But bro, like I'm like so nervous for the future. But it's in God's hands and it's in the players' hands now. And we're looking to extend Luis Enrique's contract as well. So simple as that, man.
And also, according to Score 90, Dembele is first in the Ballon d'Or ranking.
Oh yeah. Let's get that hashtag going.
And
Dembele
Mbappe
Ballon
over
d'Or.
Kane. Mbappe over Kane is blasphemous, by the way.
I agree. Yeah,
I'd still
Kane
give
should
it
be
to
number
I'd
2.
still give it to Kane right now. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the 14th episode of the Extra Time FC podcast. PSG are champions of Europe, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.